I'm here with Jim Oetinger. He's with Paratherm.
Right.
And you guys are in the heat transfer fluid business. Tell us what that's all about. Now, you said something interesting in your presentation this morning. I wanted to use that as my metaphor, because I'm not very technical. And when I was listening to it, you said, well, you know, in a system, there's the head, there's the arms, the legs, the lungs, perhaps. We're the blood of the system.
Right.
So does that accurately describe how these fluids behave?
Basically, we connect the heater to the process, and we're the liquid that moves the heat from the heater over to the process.
Okay.
And if the blood or the fluid isn't functioning properly, then nothing works.
Okay, tell us about the fluids.
Basically our fluids are all pure hydrocarbon based. We don't offer any water soluble materials, and they're all oils. The generic term is hot oils. But we have petroleum based, we have synthetic aromatic based,
right.
And in our product catalog, everything is by temperature. The customer wants to go to 650, we have a product for that. We have a product, customer only wants to go to 400 but wants to cool, we have a product for that. So it's really just a matter of what temperature the customer wants to work with.
And the application, I would imagine.
Yes. We never want to, some of our products are actually food grade, and one of our biggest markets is actually cooking breaded chicken parts.
So where food is involved, you have to have a different...
That's right. We don't want to put an aromatic-based product in there, because that way, if there's any degradation, you're contaminating the food, and if it leaks in.
I don't want any crude in my food.
No. we don't want to season anybody's chicken.
All right. Another thing that stood out for me was you continually talked about safety. One of the things you said was, you know, if there's a fire or a leak, that means that's business for us. We make money, but of course we don't like to see that. But
that's right.
Talk a little bit about that whole concern.
Well, anytime you have a source of heat, which is maybe up to a 10 million BTU natural gas burner, and you have you're pumping liquid, a hot over 400, 500 degree liquid through pipes at a couple hundred gallons a minute.
Right.
You have to be concerned if there's a leak, because obviously the stuff burns.
Sure.
So what we want to make sure of is that there is no. It's impossible to avoid leaks, impossible to fireproof these things.
Right.
What we want to do is make sure our customers are minimizing the problem.
And so you talked also about maintenance. I mean, is that the solution?
Yes.
The answer to the problem?
That's right. I mean, most of the time, if you have it's very few of these systems are absolutely maintenance free. You have to spend some time on them. Problem is they're very easy to turn on and forget, because they don't require a lot of day-to-day stuff. So making sure that our customers are adequately checking their equipment and writing down temperatures and recording when they put fluid in is a step towards them paying just some kind of attention to it. Is the pump, biggest problem we have is pump leaks. The pump starts to leak, so fluid's all over the floor. It's right next to the heater. It's always something to worry about. Are they paying attention to that? Or are they just, it's leaking, we'll worry about it next week.
Mop it up and keep
That's
running.
right. Yeah, we can't shut down today.
So proper maintenance schedules. We're big on efficiency and responsibility at the Ignition Report, so that's where we're always hammering on that drum. It's got to be a very important part of what you do when you're installing the systems.
Absolutely. Our real work starts after the customer starts to use the product. Beforehand it's just it's a product sale, but once the customer starts to run it, that's when the interesting things start to happen.
Right.
Because like I said, the equipment guys sell the equipment, and then they're off onto the next job.
Right.
For us, it's every day is another opportunity.
Well, there's a lot to it, and certainly we're not going to go through your entire presentation, but perhaps we could get your PowerPoint, put it up here on the Ignition Report so people can view it if you'd like.
Sure.
And so they can get more information about it.
Absolutely.
One last question. How are you enjoying the conference so far? This is the first day, but...
It's good, but we flew in late last night. We haven't seen, a couple of beers in the bar, and haven't seen much
nice
of
and
Saskatoon
sunny here in
yet.
Saskatoon.
Yeah. It's a little cooler than back home, but
Where's home?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. No. All right. Well, we'll let you get back to your lunch,
and
I really appreciate it. And by the way, when we talked before you went up, you said, I'm a little concerned about this because I'm an engineer, not a speaker. I thought his presentation was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Lots of great questions, and it was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. Okay.